Matthew Stafford, clearly one of the toughest quarterbacks in the National Football League, finding a way to play through injury, finding a way to play through adversity, finding a way to show up every week and suit up and play. And I say that all the time. To be a true franchise quarterback, you've got to be able to play. So who are the toughest quarterbacks right now in the National Football League? We put the question out on Twitter. There's already a bunch of responses. But, Chris, which guys jump out at you?
Gosh, I mean, it's first off, I mean, Tom Brady, he's up there. A guy at his age who just stands in the pocket, never really had any fear within the pocket. He will always be up there. Now, he's had some good pass protection and a good offense around him, but, I mean, his ability to compete and talk crap to defensive linemen when they do hit him and, you know, just the ability to phase it out, I'm always going to put him in that conversation. I mean, he's towards the top of the list with me, you know, along with probably Andrew Luck and Phillip Rivers, Cam Newton. Those four to me, I think, were the first ones that really popped up into my brain, Mike.
Yeah, and, you know, with Tom Brady, whatever he's doing, all that pliability, avocado ice cream stuff,
yeah,
you know, we can scoff at it, but it's clearly working. Right? I mean, he turns 42 in less than 2 months, and he has shown no signs of slowing down. He can still throw it. He can still move in the pocket. Now, he's never a guy who's going to take off and sprint down the field,
yeah.
and he's not going to be a guy who's going to go, you know, run a pass route and catch it, but he has the agility necessary to step up in the pocket, to slide around, to create that extra little space,
right,
so he can deliver a throw to an open receiver. But whatever he does, if I was a quarterback trying to extend my career, I would be standing at the front door of the nearest TB12 facility, banging on it, saying, "Please teach me what I have to do to play into my 40s, because whatever Brady's doing, it works." And he definitely takes hits,
right?
But he's able to keep going. And remember, he talked last week about recovery, how important recovery is. That if you don't know how to recover, 6 games is too long of a season, because he seems to be on board with the idea of 18, because in his mind, he can recover from anything. So whatever he's doing, it's working. And I think once he retires, maybe that's when his secrets will be made available to a broader range of quarterback, lest any of them end up challenging the total number of championships he exits the game with.
Yeah, that's right. Then he's not going to give them any secrets. But yeah, I mean, one of the things I look at for toughness of a quarterback is their ability to hang in the pocket and keep their eyes down the field no matter what's going on around them. And that's where I respect Tom Brady. It's where I respect Andrew Luck. It's where I respect Cam Newton. Phillip Rivers the same way. It just doesn't matter. Oh, Fletcher Cox is about to hit me from the back. Big deal. I'm going to sit in here and I got a guy open 15 yards down the middle of the field. Coach is going to yell at me tomorrow because he's open. Yep, I know I'm going to take the hit, but so be it. You know, so that's where his beauty is. And, hey, another guy we got to throw into that conversation is Dak Prescott. I mean, Dak Prescott might be the toughest quarterback in the NFL right now, as I
48
think about
starts.
It. Yeah.
48 games, 48 starts.
Plays a physical style of football. I mean, we saw a few runs last year, whether it was Seattle in the playoffs or the Rams playoff games. Here's the Jaguars game where I just want to go, I don't know if any quarterback would have survived some of the car crash hits he had other than Cam Newton. So, you know, that's what kind of guy I look at with Dak Prescott. And now that I'm sitting here watching highlights of Dak Prescott, we just showed the Houston Texans. Damn, we got to put Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson's been a damn hitting dummy his first few years in the NFL, and he still hangs in there too. So they're all tough. We know that. They are all tough. But, yes, some are just a little bit better about blocking the noise out than the others.
Remember Prescott, there was a game, was it last year or the year before, where he got hit on the hand and it like swelled up like the old cartoon when you blow into your thumb and it turns into a giant balloon. I mean, his hand was a mess. He just kept going. Does not miss a beat. And Deshaun Watson's been banged around. Remember the ACL tear? He told us at the Super Bowl after his rookie season that it happened during that Seahawks game, and it just went during practice, but that's when he injured it. So, you know, he keeps going. And it's that ability to operate, Chris, and this is what's always impressed me. You are at the center of a storm. Before the snap, right, you've got to process everything that's happening. What is the defense doing? What are your guys doing? Do your offensive linemen know what the hell they're supposed to do? Do your receivers know what they're supposed to do? And it's loud and it's hostile if you're playing on the road, and weather can be a factor. And you've got the defensive linemen shouting profanities at you. And then you get the ball, and all hell breaks loose. And you're the guy that's in the middle of it all, trying to figure out, where's my first receiver? What's my first receiver? Where's he? Did somebody move and somebody going to cut off that lane? Is he open? Okay. Well, now I got to move to my second guy. And now where's he? Well, he's covered. Now I got to move to my third guy. Maybe I got to look back at my first guy. And meanwhile, you're hoping that your blockers are blocking. You're hoping that your running back picks up a blitzer. You're trying to apply that sixth sense because somebody's going to eventually loop around and cave you in from behind. It's amazing. It's amazing that people can do it for one play, much less one game, much less a full season, and not miss a beat.
It's crazy. And, when I got done with my career, I think you start to realize it's crazier than you realize when you're actually in it, just to think about it. And now I watch football and, standing on sidelines of certain games, I'm just like, oh, gosh, how are these guys hanging in there? My perception of it is so much different now that I've been out of the game for so long and haven't been hit. But you're right. And, Mike, it's one of the big arguments I always make about, do we play the quarterback or do we sit him, the young guy? And I always say, I always err on the side of playing because you can't emulate some of the stuff you just said. I don't care how hard you try and practice, but until Khalil Mack or, Von Miller are coming off the edge and truly trying to rip your head off, you can't really emulate that situation as far as being in the stadium, 70,000 people, and the intensity of the offense and defensive line, and that's what does make the position special. I always said, Mike, it's like for me, I don't know, Tom Brady's probably seeing a slow motion movie picture. For me, I saw you get snippets, little pictures, right? Ooh, I saw the coverage. Oh gosh, now somebody got in my eye. Oh, I saw the receiver in this window and saw the safety a little bit. And it's really just about piecing together a bunch of frame by frame pictures and making decisions that way. And that's what the great quarterbacks can do.
And when you play 20 years, it gets easier.
Yeah,
that's the reality. It slows down. You get to that sweet spot in your mid-30s where it really does. You develop a mastery of it. And, I'm looking at some of these names, whether it's Eli Manning, Russell Wilson, Ben Roethlisberger, Phillip Rivers. They're all tough.
Yes.
I think it's easier to identify the ones who aren't. And you know what? I think it's a very short list.
Hey, I agree.
I think they're all tough.
You're right.
I think that's the bottom line.
Yes.
To play that position, you have got to be a tough, tough guy.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.